Yeah. How are you? Mm. Yeah, no problem. Sound is not coming. That I will see you in audio. You can hear my questions only. Maybe you cannot the answers you are giving. Doesn't matter. You are actually from which state? Bhopal, Bihar. Acha, you are appearing for which center? Bhopal Circle. Yeah. Good. So why did you prefer? Acha, it's because there is no vacancy in Bihar. Very good. Now, you are now working in which branch of ICICI? Acha, that means your department is in charge of preparing salary for ICICI employees or canvassing of salary accounts. Very good. In fact, there was a guy from Udupi last time in SBI CBO. He got selected. He was also very good. He was in charge of salary accounts in that region, and he was selected to SBI CBO. Now, did you appear for SBI CBO last year? Mhm. You are not knowing it. Very good. Then this time, have you been able to obtain certificates for the job role and all that, job profile? You got it, gathered it. Very good. What is it given in your profile? You remember? Excellent. Good. What is portfolio management? Mm. Good. Mhm. So are you going to adopt English medium or English? Uh, mhm. Yeah, but you opted for Hindi. Acha, 1 minute. Some echo is coming. I don't know why. It doesn't matter. Yeah. So there's some echo is coming. Perhaps is your sound working now properly? Please come through that. No problem. You come, you log out and come. I'll wait for you. Should I log out of WhatsApp? Yeah. Yes.
Sir, can you hear me now, sir?
Yeah, now it is okay.
Sir, I cannot hear you, sir.
Now it is okay.
One second. Yes, sir. Now it's okay, sir.
Yeah, very good. Now you are communicating very well. Your communication skill is very good. You are able to tell me nicely. Now tell me about know your customer. What is know your customer? How the mandate, requirements are satisfied.
Sir, know your customer is, a guideline by RBI in which we have to identify perpetual or individual real identity to have a bank account, so that we'll have, every track of the customer, where he belongs, what is his identity, and know your customer is basically termed as KYC, what we call in the banks. So basically, in which we'll collect some set of documents, which is called OVD by RBI. So through that, we will identify the existence of the customer and reality of the customer.
What are the documents taken for this?
Sir, we can take Aadhaar card, driving license, passport, and PAN card. PAN card is mandatory for having a relation more than 50,000 with any bank. And we can take passport, Aadhaar card, driving license, voter ID card, and one Manrega card is also there, sir, in OBD.
How many members, team members are there in your team?
Sir, I have 5 members in my team.
Now, one member of the team is working wrongly, that is affecting your work. 1 minute. Yeah.
The weather is calling Amma, so she's gonna go on a call.
No, okay. No, I will manage. I will
Call him and tell him.
Yeah, just a minute. Hold on, please hold on.
Sure, sir.
Just a minute. Hold on.
Sure, sir.
Yeah, hold on, please. So I'm stopping this video for the time.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. Now, I was asking you about know your customer. That is okay. That you are able to answer me very well. I will come to one question here. This is a practical question they have asked in last time. There are so many members in your team. One member is doing wrong work and it is affecting your team. So work has to be finished immediately. How will you manage?
Is this dress good?
Sir, in first case, what I will do, I will sit with him and understand if he is having any issues with the work, or if he is having any understanding problem with the work he is assigned. And then also, if he is not able to do it, for that time being, I will get into it and I will try to finish, because if work is required on immediate basis, I will step into it and I will get the work done. But along with it, I will keep him with me and make him understand this is how you should work. If you have any questions or any query, you can ask me and you can see me clearly how I'm going to do it. So that's
how do you balance office work and personal life?
Sir, I am very balanced. I can stay very balanced. I woke up in the morning at a time which is fixed for me, and then I will prepare food and I will go to office. Then I will come back on the time. Sometimes it gets delayed, but anyway, I managed it. So it is not a big deal for me. So managing office.
You are not married, no?
No, not married, sir.
Okay. Now, what is your view regarding privatization of banks?
Sir, my view is like privatization has 2-3 very good advantage, and also it has some disadvantage. For example, if I can give you, so there was Mudra Jan Dhan Yojana by Pradhan Mantri Modi. In that, lakhs of account was opened. For example, 42 lakhs accounts were opened. In that, 41 lakhs accounts were opened by the public sector banks. So it shows how public sector banks are critical to actually implement the financial inclusion. In private banks, motive is profit. Also, we are doing public work, but motive is only profit, in my point of view. So privatization will help economy to grow faster, but at the same time privatization will not take all these people in the core banking.
So what is financial inclusion?
Financial inclusion, in my point of view, is that taking banking activities, banking services to the person who is not in a mainstream. So bringing people in a banking system, providing them banking solution. So this is financial inclusion, sir, in my point of view.
Yeah, I mean, providing banking and insurance services to people at a cheaper rates.
Cheaper way. Yes, correct.
What are the measures taken by the government for this? What are the measures taken by the government for achieving financial inclusion?
Sorry, sir, I got a call. Apologies, sir.
No problem, no problem. हमारा भी कॉल आया था, क्या करेंगे बताओ. Yeah, बोलिए. What are the measures taken by government
Regarding, sir?
For financial inclusion?
Sir, for financial inclusion, as I told you, there was this Jan Dhan Yojana. It was a huge leap in India financial inclusion measures. Now we have banking correspondents, those who are approaching to the village area, and AEPS, Aadhaar enabled payment systems. So these are keeping people, trying to bring people in the mainstream. So these are few examples which I can recall now.
You have to tell about opening of more regional rural bank, RRB branches, appointment of bank correspondents, then opening of more small finance banks, opening of more payment banks.
Yes, sir.
These are the measures, and also schemes like Atal Pension Yojana, PMJJBY, PMSBY, all these things. Okay,
sir.
Good.
Sir.
That is okay. That you have been able to tell me nicely. Now, what is the difference between small finance banks and payment banks?
Sir, a small finance bank and payments banks are, these have very limited access to when it comes to taking deposit from the public. But a small finance bank can take a deposit from the public and they can lend to the public. In payments bank, they cannot do that. They can provide online facility like bill payments and everything. So this is the difference which I can recall.
No. You have to tell more clearly.
Okay.
Small finance banks can undertake accepting demand deposits as well as time deposits, and they are also permitted to make advances. Whereas payment banks can only take deposits up to 2 lakhs per depositor. They are not expected to make advances.
Yes, sir.
They are not expected to make advances. Then how will they make profit?
Payments bank. Sir, payments bank, along with providing they are providing other services also. They are working as intermediaries between banks to the merchant, to the supplier, to the customers. So through that they are having some commission. So this is one point where they are earning. And second thing is that they have although they are not fully authorized as work as a bank, but they are lending the money. Sorry, they are accepting deposit up to 2 lakhs. So that they are getting revenue on that.
See, from deposit, how will you get revenue? No revenue. They will invest that money into government securities.
Yes, I was coming to that.
And from there, they will get money. Okay?
Yes.
Good. Very good. Why SBI from ICICI? They are asking like this. Why SBI from IDBI like this?
Okay.
Tell me.
So, sir, SBI is a banker to every Indian, which suffices from its logo, and it's very true because if you consider it has the most branches in India, it's a very big bank, and it's a very every bankers has a dream to join SBI. To it's a Fortune 500 company, which is a 45th in ranking of Fortune 500, and one of the largest organization in India, and it's a very wide presence in all over India. And I think, sir, if I join public sector bank like SBI, I will be able to cater basic need of people, the people who are really in need of banking services, the core people. So this is the reason I wanted to join State Bank of India. It's my dream to join. It's the largest public sector bank.
Will you be able to open, will you be open to work at rural branches?
Yeah, definitely, sir. I would love to work to rural branches anywhere in India, because everywhere I have to serve the customer. It's a service industry, so I don't have any problem with working in any rural area.
What is a post-dated check? What is a pre-dated check? What is a mutilated check?
Mutilated check is like if as per guidelines, if check is cut for more than 20%, it will come under mutilated check category.
Okay.
And post-dated check is a date of advance date. So suppose today is 25th, for example, and if check is dated of 27th, so it will be called a post-dated check, and vice versa is pre-dated check, sir.
What is ALM?
ALM. ALM. Sorry, sir, I'm not able to recall ALM.
Asset liability management.
Yes, sir. Asset liability management. So asset liability management is basically, we have to take balance of total asset and total liabilities. So it's a part of balance sheet of any company. What we can, in the CLERKS, we can say it's a part of balance sheet of a company where total asset and total liabilities are written down, and then we'll try to find out the profit and what are the contingencies to be made.
On which I have shared a link with you for 15 pages from RBI website.
Okay.
There one question comes, on what important points assets liability management depends. ALM, it depends on information system. It depends on the organization of this, and also on ALM process, analyzing risk parameters, risk identification, risk measurement, risk management, risk policies, and tolerance levels. So you have to go through this link. Yeah, I'm giving you that link in your WhatsApp also. Okay. Please go through that. Good. Otherwise, I am happy about your answering. Which date is your interview?
14th, sir.
So you have one more time. If you want, you can take it on 12th or 13th, depending on, or 13th after travel may.
But I can take, sir. From there, I will. I want you to help me book a slot in advance on 13th, sir, for me.
12th is there, 13th also is there. Which date you want?
13th, sir, because 12th I will be on train.
It's at 13th at 6 o'clock. Will you be in station?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes.
So I will note your number. 8340373783. 6 o'clock note kar diya humne.
Yeah.
And next time we can see 6 p.m. on 13th. Okay, I have noted. So you are answering very well, no problem. But sometimes some questions like this, when we get, we land up in problem. This ALM process, I have never asked anybody, but today I asked. This they have asked one candidate. I have shared it in our video also. So uska bare mein prepare kar dijiye. And what is Niti Ayog?
Sir, Niti Aayog is a planning commission from Government of India. So where the Prime Minister Modi itself is a chairman of Niti Aayog. So they will plan all the good measures which they wanted to take for the country. So this is a commission of few people who will decide and plan good works for a country.
Yeah, it has replaced planning commission. Yeah,
Planning commission, yes, sir.
good. And और भी थोड़ा जान लीजिए, some Amitabh Kant is there, somebody
Amitabh Kant. Yes, sir. Amitabh
somebody
Kant.
else in charge, some important person is also there. उसका बारे में prepare कर दीजिए, ये help करेगा आपको. Best wishes. You are done well. And any questions you have? You are answering very well. You are answering well. This I will rate this interview itself easily 9 out of 10. But I want you to score 9.5, more than that.
Sir.
Some gaps wherever you are running short of current things, and also see this knowledge is vast ocean. They can go into MSME, they can go into Kisan credit card, they can ask about this, that, everything they can ask. But it depends on our luck. So,
Yes.
and also the words you are using. Here, of course, I go random. Suddenly I brought in ALM, but they won't do like that. It depends on the way you progress. If you mention ALM, they will ask about ALM like that. So remember to use only words with which you are familiar.
Okay, sir.
You are done well. You are done well. No problem. But
Thank you, sir.
I would request you to do it still better.
Okay.
If you want, you can join me in the next session also when I'm conducting another interview for another boy. You can
Okay,
see
sir.
how he is answering. Just observe.
Okay. Yes, sir. Okay. Done, sir.
Thank you. Best wishes.
Thank-
Is it okay
you,
to
sir.
use this in our YouTube?
Yeah, sir. Definitely. You can go ahead.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Best,
Bye.
best wishes. Bye.
Bye, sir.